Hello everyone, this is Mundan Raghavan. This video we are going to see how to use the Java Faker class to generate the test data. Let's say if you are in the QA automation or let's say if you are in the performance testing. There are some scenarios you need to create the test data for the user level. Most of the scenarios we will be creating the data like user or testing or test and so on. But there are some modules, let's say in Java Faker, we can create the data. It looks like a real-time data. At the same time, we can use or we can utilize some of the methods from the Faker class. Let's say the numerify, letterify, bothify, regexify. By using these utility methods, we can create the data in a certain pattern. We will understand how the Faker class looks like and what are the different methods that we have discussed now, how to utilize that one. The first of all, you need to add the dependency if you are using the Java Maven project. So just go to the pom.xml and you can add the dependency like com.github.javafaker class. And artifact ID will be the Java Faker and you can get the recent version. Even you can just Google it and look for the Java Faker class. You will get the dependency. After adding the dependency, update the project and create a very simple class like this. So in this class, we have created a demo class and we have created the instance of the Faker. Faker is equal to the instance name is Faker followed by the new Faker. Here you can create the empty Faker. By default, it will be getting the default local set in your system. But let's say if you are working for the different client located in the different location, in those scenario, you can create the Faker instance based on the location by passing the different locale. For example, if you are working on the Netherlands, you can pass NL, or if you are working from the India project, then you can mention EN-India. Or if you are working on, let's say, some North Indian project, you can just mention HI for the Hindi language. So based on the locale, it will create the different test data. For example, here you can see faker.name.first name, last name, title, suffix, street address, city name, credit card number, email address, even phone number. So whatever you want to create as a user data, user related attributes, you can create by using the Faker class. So let's execute this class and see what is the output. Here you can see the first name, last name, and the title, and let's say the suffix, street address, and the city name, credit card number, and you can get the even email address. Make sure that this is not the real-time data. It is just looks like a real-time data, but it is a fake data. But in your testing, if you're using the data, it looks like a real-time data. So this looks very simple. Even you can do it by yourself. You will think like that. But there are other utilities such as like character, words, paragraphs. By using these utilities, let's say, for example, just let me copy paste this. Here we can see characters or words or paragraphs. In testing world, there are some areas that you need to check what is the maximum characters that can be allowed in the username field or that can be allowed in the, let's say, password field. There are some scenarios you will be having some text box where you can enter the different sentences or you can enter the different number of string values. So in those scenarios, you can use the faker.lorem followed by the characters, then number of characters that you want to generate. And words, obviously it will create the 5 words, sentence, 10 sentences, paragraph, 4 paragraphs, fixed string, it will be creating the string with the 8 string values. So let's execute and see how it works. Here you can see, so it is generating some random data. So whenever you want to just text, let's say, for example, here, there may be some form will be looking like this. So here you can see the current address. It is the text box. Even this text box will have some maximum number of characters. In order to verify this maximum limit, you can use this faker class dot faker.lorem dot the number of characters. And next utility what we can is like commerce product. Let's say you want to order something, or let's say you want to create some product name by default. So you don't need to mention, or you don't need to just guess some product name and mention. Just execute this commerce.product name. You can get the different products. Again, execute, it will be generating the different product. Table, car, gloves, pants, shoes, and so on. So this will be very useful, let's say if you're working with any retail products. then this is a very frequent scenario that you will be using the number within the range. See, based on some business rules, there will be some range for any particular field. For example, age, it should be like 18 to 55 for insurance. Something like that, you will be having any business related value, which is ranging in given maximum and minimum value. So that time you don't need to create any utility method. Directly you can use the faker.number between the minimum value and the maximum value. So it always generates the random number, but it will be in the range of 100 to 50,000. And next one, this is a very frequent one. So there is a drop down values you need to select every time, and you need to get the very random value for that. So that time you can create the faker.options.option. You will be giving the entire options here, list of options. For example, here you can see mocha, mild roast, red eye, dark roast. So whenever I run this program, so it will be generating a random value from the given number of list. Again, execute. So you can see there is a random value from the given list. And next will be like, so this one we have already seen. Even if you want to do by yourself, you can use a maximum and minimum value, and you can just minus that maximum minus minimum value. And next one, numerify method. So in this numerify method, the main catch is here you will be using the hash symbol. Whenever you want to create the random value for the random numerical value in the given string, you can use the hash value, and you can give the normal string value, which is the constant. In my case, int is the constant and followed by 3 any number of numerical value followed by BLR, and it can be any numerical value of 3. So rather than writing the entire regex, since it's a very simple form, you can use the hash symbol, and you can use the method called numerify from the faker. Faker.numerify, and you will be giving the string. Wherever you want to replace the numerical value, you will be giving the hash symbols there. Here you can see IND 126, BLR 034, IND 945, BLR 652. So it's keep on generating the different random number. Next one, letterify. So here you can see, as we discussed in the previous method numerify, we can replace with any number of alphanumeric value. It's not alphanumeric, it's alphabets. So wherever you want to replace with alphabets, you can use the question mark there. For example, here A, it will be the standard one. So it will always start with A, and after that, there will be 4 characters. It can be any characters followed by the 1989@gmail.com. So if you have requirement something like this, then you can just execute this and see every time it will generate the value, but it will be 4 letters will be the different alphabets. Now we will understand about the bothify. So if you understand both numerify and letterify, there is nothing in the bothify, so it will be the same. It's a combination of both letterify and the numerify. Let's say if you have the pattern which is including numeric value and it is including the, let's say, the letters alphabets, then in that case you will be using both question mark and the hash symbol. So in that case you will be using the bothify method. Since you are using the bothify, you can see here question mark as well as the hash symbol. So if you execute this one, you will be having the random value for both areas, alphabets as well as the numeric value. And next one, regexify. So let's say if you are in the, let's say QA testing. So let's say if you are working in the different environments like ST, UAT, or let's say production. So obviously you will not create the fake data for the production, but generally you will be using the ST, UAT, or any other environment, development environment, and so on. So you want to create the data with a given regular expression. At the same time, you want to use some prefix and suffix. So those kind of scenarios, or if you want to create some SSN number, or if you want to create some in general, it is not covered in the previous one and it has some regex. So in that scenario, you can create the regex and you can mention all your regex, let's say the code values, then you can generate this. Here you can see the first value will be starting with 0 to 8. So then it will have the number of digits will be 2. So that means that any 2 digits ranging from 0 to 8, that will be having 2 digits. Followed by the hyphen, again it will be the digit, any digit, but it will be having 2 numbers or 2 digits. Again, a digit value, it will be the length of, or the quantifier will be 4. Same for the below one, but here I am just adding the underscore st as well. So what it means is, whenever you create this value, it will be appended with underscore st. Here you can see. Let me put it down. Again, I'm executing. Again executing, again executing. So it will be having the same pattern. However, it will generate the random values. So in case if you have any customized regex expression to evaluate and to generate the test data, that time you can use the faker.regexify. So in simple, this is a very simple utility method. So based on our scenario, we can create our own utility method based on the business name. Let's say, for example, create random SSN number, create random business product, something you can create, and internally you can use the faker module. And let's say if you are creating some, let's say employee object, or let's say if you are creating some student object, or let's say if you are creating from the sales representative object. So in those scenarios, you can use the faker object. It is only for the testing purpose. In real time, obviously we will not be using the faker class. So this is one of the class that any QA automation guy can use it to generate the test data to share with any people, or even if you're in the automation for the manual testing team also, you can generate the data and convert into Excel and share with the other team members. So this is all about the faker class in Java. So thanks for watching and have a great day.